Good afternoon, class. And today we will be doing a lesson on Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, the book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. And to begin, we're going to go over our agenda. Our agenda is today's lesson and introduction, questions from Ms. Johnson. I do, we do it together, and you do it together, and then your independent learning practice. Okay, so today's lesson will be covering the math portion of the book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. And I bet you all are wondering, what is math portion? It's all reading. Well, we can turn it into a math lesson. Our goal for today is to be able to recognize and count the number of letters in the book. So, our introduction for today we'll be counting letters. I'll be asking you a list of questions to see what you know and what you may need help with learning. You all will be given a chance to show what you know, and at the end of this lesson, you'll get that chance. Questions from Ms. Johnson. By a show of hands, how many people know how to count or count a group of objects, to be exact? A group of objects. Do you know how to count a group of objects? For example, if I give you 10 pennies or 10 objects, will you be able to count them one by one and then give me the correct answer? How do we begin counting? For example, how do we count? Do we start with 0? Do we start with 1? When we see nothing, do we count? Or how do we count? Have you tried counting by yourself? If your answer is no, we're going to try today. I do. For the first part of our lesson, I will read the book and we will count the number of letters we see. So, when counting letters, you do not mix them up. You do not want to mix up the lesson. So, the primary goal of this lesson, you all, today is to learn how to count letters. We can go through and sing our alphabet song, but do we actually know the correct amount of letters in the alphabet? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. The book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom actually covers all 26 letters. So keep that in mind. That's your hint. We do. This section of the lesson will be fun. You all will get a chance to show what you can do as far as counting. You will each have a chance to go up and tell me the number you see on the sun up there. And once you say the number, you have to drag the correct amount of coconuts to the frames to place them in their spot. So if you see the number 4, for example, you're going to put 4 coconuts up there. You're going to drag 4 coconuts up there. If you see the number 14, you're going to drag 14 individual coconuts to the frames. Okay, you do it together. I watch and facilitate. In this part of the lesson, you will be breaking off into small groups. You'll be completing assignments together, and I'll walk around the classroom to assist you. You will be assigned to a group where your group has to complete the assignment in order to move on to the next assignment. You'll be given some papers that will have a coconut tree and coconuts on it. Your job is to write the correct number of coconuts on the coconut tree or under the coconut tree. You do it alone. Now we are almost through with the lesson, but don't lose that spark that I see in all of you. We are about to complete our independent learning portion of this lesson. In this portion of the lesson, you will be given a piece of paper with coconuts and with the alphabet on them. So let me explain that. You are going to be given a paper that has individual coconuts on it. You will see letters on those coconuts, but you're not worrying about the letters, you're worrying about the number of coconuts that you see. You'll be counting the number of coconuts you see. Not the letters. I want to emphasize that. Not the letters. I know this can be confusing seeing alphabet, but you're counting. You're counting. That's your main objective for today. Learning how to properly count. Your final answer will only consist of the coconuts, the number of the coconuts, okay? I know you all can do this. Just be encouraged and keep a positive mind. I know it may be hard, but you have to continue to put an effort forward. And what did I learn about teaching and learning through the Microteach experience? I learned a lot from the Microteach experience, especially the first time. This time I was a little more prepared and ready to take action. What skill from chapter 7 or 8 did you integrate in your lesson? Why did you choose the skill? Reinforcing by encouraging students is the skill I integrated from in my lesson from the text. The text says students are not aware of the fact that the effort they put in has a direct effect on their success. And the reason why I chose this is because a lot of us do not encourage our students. We just let them put the effort, don't even try. They don't even try. And we are okay with that. Today's generations, we are okay with that. But I feel like if you put a little effort in, or you put a little spark into them, then success will follow behind. What will you take away and use as a future teacher? I will take everything away that I've learned, and I will continue to learn in this course. I love